Alright, what it do, world? This is the one and only E.B. Medaston, third generation. Alright, it's been a minute since I've done a video, and I'm not gonna lie. The reason why I haven't made a video in a while, I promised myself I was gonna make some more videos on YouTube. I don't know if anybody really watches it, but if they do, hopefully it's inspiring to some people and informative and motivates people to lift their feet and do something. But anyways, reason why I haven't made any videos in a while was lost my mother not too long ago, and I'm not gonna lie, it was very, very, extremely discouraging. Um, so I kind of deleted all my social media platforms and kind of just took a break from everything. Life was really beating me up. You know. But I was speaking to my friend today, and he told me, and I've been hearing these things a lot, between the people that I deal with, because I meet a lot of people every day. But I've been getting a lot of signs from a lot of people. But I was speaking specifically to one of my friends I talk to every day, and he was telling me, you should do it again, get back out there again. So again, hopefully these videos are inspiring to some people, informative. I talk about a wide range of things. Nothing is off topic when it comes to politics, religion, anything, sexuality, all of those things. I don't really care. Uh, I don't preach hate. I don't speak on hate or anything like that, but I do speak truth. The truth is the truth. Not your truth, not my truth, not he and her truth, but just the truth. The truth is always going to just be the truth, whether it hurts or not, you know? And even me, I have to face the truth sometimes. There's faults that I have, but I have to face the truth. So it is what it is. But the reason why I made this video was to the original topic is discouragement. All right. Like I said, I lost my mother. Life has been whooping my behind, and it's still whooping it, but I maintain. I stand in the ring of life with my fist up and getting these haymakers on me, but I sit in the corner and I get my life talk from God and your Elohim and Yeshua, and I get back in that round, and I'm back at it again. But discouragement and how it can keep you complacent, how it can make you not pursue what you are truly destined to do. Um, thank God I have a good friend where I could talk to him every day, and we talk about everything. Cause me and him are currently going through a situation where only he can understand and only I can understand. It's happened to every man, but some people, with men, it's crazy. With men, you could say something to them and they'll make a joke about it and make it seem like ain't nothing, keep it moving, and that's cool and all. I do that, but at the same time, I always have a form of discernment where I go, hey, with all seriousness, you okay? How you doing? How you feeling? You want to go grab something to drink? I like to cook, and if they're in my presence and I'm cooking, you want something to eat? You know what I mean? Because mental health is real, and if you don't check on your friends, and God forbid, because right now, like I said, life ain't just beating me up; it's beating up other people, and it's beating them up to the point where they feel like they're alone. There's no one to talk to, and then next thing you know, you hear on the news or you hear from another friend of yours or something through the grapevine, this person has taken their life, or so I made jokes because I'm a man. I'm gonna make jokes, but at the end, I do embrace my brother. I do embrace my sister. What's wrong with you? Is everything okay? How you feeling? You want something to eat again? Like I said, you want something to drink, or you want to go out to get something to drink? I don't take them out to. I'm not. I've been there, done that. I've been to clubs and did all that stuff. I don't take them to places like that. I say, you want to go to a bar and just me and you. You just sit down and talk. Get a drink. You want to go grab a cup of coffee or something in the morning? You just sit down and talk. Breathe. I'm not a therapist. I don't have all the answers because I do study a lot on life, and I do study people and things like that. But I do know this: the more you study, the more you think you know, the more you actually don't know. You know, the more you meet people with different walks of life, the more you start to understand that, man, I don't know anything. You know, things are just, you're always going to be learning. Because one thing that I can tell you, one thing that will always remain the same is change. Things will always change. So, but one thing is always going to also stay consistent is the truth. But back to discouragement. You know, like I said, I was dealing with a death. Life was whooping my tail. And I just wasn't encouraged to do anything anymore. You know, I got off social media. I just really needed a break from that. And when it comes to discouragement, there was a lot of topics that I wanted to bring to you guys and talk to you guys about. You know, again, whether anybody sees it or not, whether anybody cares, because everybody's doing this now, to be honest. But I feel like I have a different look on those things when it comes to looking at it from a spiritual eye and an understanding eye. But I just wasn't encouraged to do it. You know, I would see a lot of topics. I'm like, man, that'd be something good to talk about. But then, nah, I'm not gonna share my thoughts on it. I'm not gonna share what I feel about that situation or what I truly believe about that situation. You know, so discouragement is real. You know, depression is real. Anxiety is real. I've experienced all of those things. All of those things. You know, I've experienced depression and anxiety to such a degree where I ended up having something called burning mouth syndrome. And trust me, you don't want that. You can't taste anything. Your tongue feels heavy. If it's crazy, it's a crazy feeling. You don't want to know what that feels like. Um, but discouragement, again, like I said, it's real. Discouragement is real. Uh, you know, of course I'll go to work because bills got to get paid. America don't care about how you feel. That's another thing about society that's a little bit hard to deal with because somebody could be seriously going through a mental issue, and you know, life is still rolling, and that's what makes people feel like there's nobody to talk to. There's nothing, you know. But I do thank God that I do have a strong mindset, and I do have a few solid friends out here. A few of them, you know, that do check up on me. Especially when I lost my mom, I had a few friends that reach out to me, you know, make sure that I'm still in the right mental space. I have a father that's still here on earth, thank God, who still guides me and gives me words of wisdom. I got my little brother who surprisingly gives me words of wisdom, you know. Mm. And I have one good friend that's a youth pastor who also gives me words of wisdom. You know what I mean? So with the word discouragement, man, don't don't let it get to you. Um, it will get you. 'Cause I do believe there's something going on in this world right now in society where people are being discouraged and, you know, things ain't going good right now for them. It's okay. It's okay to be discouraged. It's okay to feel anxiety. It's okay to be depressed, but don't wallow in it for too long. Don't wallow in it for too long. Find something to do. You know, I'm an artist. I love writing music and love listening to music. Um, I love writing poetry. I haven't done it in so long, but I started to get back into it. I love playing video games. You know, anything to just get your mind off of whatever is discouraging you so you can kind of remember yourself a little bit. Practice self love, you know. I'm getting back into that. Um, because when I lost my mother, I was already going through some relationship issues, which is another thing that plays a part into, you know, why people snap sometimes in this world. But I do, like I said again, I do thank the Most High that He has kept me grounded and kept the right people around me to make sure that I don't lose myself in these emotions that I feel. I'm not a very emotional person. I'm more of an analytical person. I like to think things through. There's always a way to think something through and a way to get around it. But when life is hitting you with those haymakers and slamming you down and punching you down, it gets exhausting. And I don't care how strong you are, it will hurt you. But nonetheless, I'm back. I'm gonna make some more videos again. Gonna come up with some topics. I'm gonna, speak on things that I see in the news, locally, because I'm in South Florida, and globally, because there's a lot going on in the world right now. There's a lot going on in the world, and spiritually, because again, there's a lot going on in the world, and all those things tie with each other. All right, all those things tie in with each other. But the one thing that can solve these things is us. If you can look in that mirror and you do your best every day, even when you don't like your job or you don't like the way your life is going, but you do your best every day and you smile at that reflection of who you see in the mirror and you smile at the reflection of the people that you see every day and you give them a form of encouragement every day. You're planting that little seed of hope that there is still hope in society. Now, I don't believe in that word hope because hope is a dangerous word, but you do leave that sense of there's good people out here still, you know. And it take in order to change the world, it takes an individual at a time to change the world. You can't change the world by yourself and to say, I'm gonna wake up and I'm just gonna save the world. We are not Avengers, we are not superheroes. We have superpowers and super abilities that we don't know of. And I'm not talking about the make believe stuff where we turn into Hulk and green out or stuff like that, but I'm talking about the power of communication, the power of looking at somebody in the eyes and saying, good morning, how are you doing? Opening the door, you know, you're doing well? That's good. You know, I'm happy you're doing well today. You're not doing too good today? Well, it's still 9 o'clock in the morning. You got the rest of the day for things to turn around, you know? So I always try to be an encouraging person in this world, even when I'm not feeling it. And I'm telling you, there's a lot of days that I'm not feeling it because, like I said, life has been, picking me up and slamming me down. You know what I'm saying? But I stay in the fight of life. I stay in this fight of life because, like the great Nipsey Hussle said, life is not a race; it's a marathon. So you got to continue to, take life at its pace. So take life seriously, enjoy it because you only get one. Enjoy it and take it seriously at the same time. Find your purpose in this world where you can wake up and be happy that you are up doing what you love. I'm not currently at that moment in my life, but I do reach a lot of people in what I do, and I love talking to people and meeting new people in the different walks of life that they have. And sometimes I give them words of advice, and sometimes they give me words of advice that they don't even know. I learn from people. I observe. I'm an introvert. I like to sit down in the cut and just watch people and learn from them. And that's how I learn how different people are. That's how I learn how society can be dangerous when they're put in a dangerous spot in their life. But when it comes to that word discouragement, man, stay in the fight. Stay in the fight. And I pray, I hope, I have faith that you guys have some good people around you, man, and that you guys follow the Most High, and hopefully He could get you out of those emotions that you feel, whether it be discouragement, depression, anxiety. You know what I mean? And if you don't have nobody, if unfortunately you are someone who don't have nobody, reach out for help, man. There's help in the world. You know what I mean? But again, as individuals, we have the right to govern ourselves accordingly. And we don't have to be mean every damn day. I get it. I don't wake up happy every day. I'm not gonna lie. But as I go throughout the day, if I see somebody looking at me in my eyes, "Hey, how you doing? Good morning or good afternoon. How are you feeling today? You're doing good? I'm happy about that. You know what I mean? And sometimes people lie about that too. Everybody always says, I'm doing good, I'm doing great. But in the dark, when they go back home, they're crying in tears. They're dealing with a lot of things that nobody knows, and they don't know how to handle those situations. So you never know, man. When you tell somebody good morning or, hey, I love your hair. I love what you did with your hair today. Or you look lovely today. I love that outfit you have on. Or, hey, what's up, man? How you doing? You all right? I like those kicks you got on. You know what I mean? You're giving somebody, you may not know it, but you may be encouraging that person to keep on with that fight, man. Don't quit on life. Because life is a beautiful thing. It can be ugly. And we all know it can be ugly. It is definitely getting ugly. We are living in a world right now where things are very ugly. We're living in a world where they are showing a lot of bad. But if you could be that one beacon of light to inspire, to motivate, even when you're not in that position of life right now, it does feel good. Because again, I sit in a truck all day and I get people their vehicles to where they need to be and I speak to them 'cause I'm a tow truck driver currently. And, I give people words of encouragement, but now I'm going through it. And it's crazy because I feel great when they hop out the truck. Because it's like, wow, I gave that person, and they tell me that, and sometimes I don't think nothing of it. And then they say, hey, great talking to you. So that's my word of the day on this beautiful day, on this Thursday, on the 29th of, what are we in, June? June. It's a rainy day today in South Florida, but it's still a beautiful day because we are breathing, you know. Any chance you wake up and you're still breathing, you still have your health, give glory to God. If you don't believe in God, give glory to the universe. But understand that there is an entity out here that is keeping us moving, man. I truly believe that. If you don't believe that, that's perfectly fine. We can agree to disagree because, again, I don't preach hate. I've met all people in this walk of life, and I don't have no hate for nobody. Whatever you believe in, my man, that's what you believe in. That's your business. That is your business. That don't mean I hate you. You know what I mean? That don't mean I hate you. You know what I mean? If you need help, I'm gonna help you if I can. And I hope you could do the same for me. Because we have to do for each other. You know what I mean? We gotta walk in a light that inspires each other, you know? Especially in these times. Because these times, man, they getting grim. They getting dark. But stay in the fight. Don't lose yourself. And if you feel like you're losing yourself, I hope that you have great people around you. And if you don't, look for help, man. Look for help. Seriously, look for help. You know what I mean? Don't think you're in this world alone because somebody is always going through something. And when you have something that's going bad, understand that somebody may have it way worse than you. All right. I'm a big fan of comedy, and I just want to end it off with this. Well, there's two things I want to end it off with. It's two comedians, Martin Lawrence and Mike Epps. These guys are great comedians. They're legends in their own rights. But I'm gonna start off with Martin. Martin was talking about suicide, and he was like, "Don't do it, y'all. Don't do it, y'all." It's a funny joke, so I'm gonna try my best to, reenact it as best I can. But again, it was years ago, so I'm just going off the dome of what he said. But he was like, somebody was, whatever, going through their situation, and they jumped off a building. He said, now what? He said, you jump off the building, splat, thinking you're gone, but you live. Now you're messed up. Now you're all messed up. You're in a wheelchair. You can't walk no more. You're all damaged. Your brain ain't functioning correctly. So now think about that. You was once you were healthy. Yeah, life may have been beating you up to the point where you thought I had to kill myself, right? But you were healthy. You were able to walk. You had your arms, your legs. You were functioning. Your brain was fine. Everything was fine. And here you go jumping off a building and splat out. Now you all messed up. Now you're damaged. It's like, it was funny, but it makes you think. Comedians have a knack for doing that. They make you laugh, ha 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 ha. But then they be saying some things where you go, that is true. Imagine you do that and you live, man, and now you're damaged for real. And he said, and he continued with the joke. He said, now you're in the wheelchair going, okay, if I he said, push me out the wheelchair and then I can fall and everything can splatter and now it's really over. Come on, man. Now you really want to kill yourself because you went from a functioning, perfectly fine, healthy individual to now you're handicapped in a wheelchair. Now you really want to kill yourself. So you see what I'm saying? You gotta love yourself, man. Love your life because you never know. You're in a story. God loves to create a story for you. You go through these hardships to build you to make you stronger. And like I said, I'm going through mine right now, and I have faith, like a mustard seed, that this is all going to turn around for the better for me, so that way I can do good for my children. All right. And then the Mike Epps joke, he was saying, God said to all these individuals, put all your problems in this pile. Put all your problems in this pile right here, right? And this one guy thought he had all the problems in the world, right? So he threw his problem in that pile, pop. And everybody else threw their piles in that problem, pop, 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 right? And then God said, all right, Grab your problems. Now everybody's grabbing their problem, grabbing their problem, grabbing their problem. Now that one individual who thought he had all the problems in the world, he went over there in that pile. He didn't see his problem anymore. He was like, "Hey, where's my problems? I don't see my problem." And he grabbed the problem that was sitting there, and now he got one leg shorter than the other, and he's limping around. He's like, "This ain't my problem. I didn't want this problem." See what I'm saying? The problem that he had before, again, he was functioning, he was walking perfectly fine. But somebody who had who had that problem that he just picked up saw his problem, was like, "That's nothing. I'd rather have that than be dealing with me limping around." So count your blessings, man. Count your blessings, because when you think you have it bad, there's someone who has it worse. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I've met all type of people in my truck. And I be thinking, man, I'm going through it. But then somebody is sitting next to me completely boo-hoo crying because they are going through something far worse than what I am. So if you're dealing with something and you feel you are alone, you are not. There is someone who is always dealing with something worse. Try your best to remember that. And don't push yourself over the ledge, man. I mean that literally and figuratively. Do not push yourself over the edge. Stay in this fight called life. Stay in this fight called life. You know, have faith as a mustard seed. And like I said, if you don't believe in those things, man, find something to believe in. You got to find something to believe in 2023, because life is getting crazy in America. And I'm pretty sure around the world, life is getting crazy. So I'm going to end it on that note. I pray you guys have a blessed day again on this 29th Thursday of June. I'm gonna do my best. No, I am doing my. I'm going to do my best, and I will do my best to provide you guys with more videos on a daily basis, if not daily, at least every other day. But I will do. I will be making more videos again. I'm talking about a wide range of topics because I look at everything and I study a lot. All right, and again, I don't pronounce to know everything because I don't. And again, I am not a therapist. I don't preach hate, but I do speak truth. All right, I've hanged with all types of people, from the rednecks to the gays to the whatever else you want to call it out here in this world. All right. So it's love and peace on my end, man. Like Bob Marley said, one love. Hopefully you guys have a blessed day. Peace. EB Medaston, third generation, need I say mo. And eventually, hopefully, I get back into music. I just been, like I said, life been hitting me really hard. But I still have that ambition. I just haven't really have gotten the time. But I am going to be doing my best to do more videos because the phone is literally in my hand. There's no excuse for that. So hopefully, I build some more subscribers. Hopefully, I inspire somebody to do something with their life because I'm trying my best to do what I can with mine. Peace out, man. Y'all have a great day. Yay.